I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina on a cold January morning. I'd never forget. The doctor held me in his arms, and I looked him in the eyes, and I told him, one day, I'm gonna be in Judgment Day. And wouldn't you know it, that dream came true. We've been through a lot together. Money in the Bank, the Women's Royal Rumble, the Judgment Day in your house. The Judgment Day is an unbreakable bond.
For the last time, you are not in the Judgment Day.
Sure, we may argue from time to time.
I'm not in the Judgment Day if I lose this match tonight, but you're not in it if you lose either.
JD McDonough, he's out of Judgment Day.
But now that JD is gone, we are real family now. Rhea, Finn, Priest, Tom and Nick Mysterio. Even though I never met Nick, he's still my brother. Finally, I want to send a message to every WWE superstar on behalf of the Judgment Day. Listen closely. We are always here if you want to talk. If you need a shoulder to cry on, as we always say in the Judgment Day, live, laugh, and love.
Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. Another episode of Monday Night Raw on the road to the Royal Rumble PLE. 2 weeks from this Saturday is in the books. A lot of stuff happened here on Raw tonight. Drew McIntyre has officially entered the Royal Rumble and has vowed to eliminate CM Punk. Seth Rollins might be on his way to entering the Royal Rumble with his World Heavyweight Championship. R-Truth is literally a gem, and his comedy needs to be studied for future generations. And Cody Rhodes survives the Shinsuke Nakamura chapter of his story. Guys, don't worry. Everything that happened here on Raw tonight, you're going to hear right here, right now. So, get ready to like and hit that subscribe button, because the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe covering tonight's Raw, make sure to live, laugh, and love somebody today with the Judgment Day, starts, I'm right about, yup, now. Alright guys, so we had things get kicked off with a fiery promo exchange between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, the best in the world. I would agree with some who say Drew McIntyre probably won that promo exchange. Punk, had some good stuff there, but McIntyre, I can understand if you feel like McIntyre kind of like, I won't say owned, but like won the promo battle. Here, McIntyre has officially entered the Rumble, which pretty much tells us how this is going to go. Sami Zayn is going to come in, make his big return, huge pop, eliminate Drew McIntyre, and then go on for those two to fight 2 more times on the road to WrestleMania. Like I said, it's hard for me to see how they're going to make people... I mean, I love Sami and I like Drew, but I feel like for the majority it's going to be hard to be like, what are they fighting for? They're just going to fight for 2 months based off Sami wanting to get revenge. I don't know. But point is, it is what is going to be going down. But we are not, don't got to give up yet. We are now going to change the agenda because, as everyone knows, Money in the Bank has been announced for Toronto on July 6th. Canada, Sami's going to be doing something big at that PLE. So either winning Money in the Bank and cashing in later in that night, or just getting a world title match and winning it that same night, holding it for maybe like 3-4 months. The agenda has changed, but we still will get the same result. Sami Zayn will find a way to still be world champion, and begins at Money in the Bank.
I'm interested.
You guys, that R-Truth segment, that was so freaking funny. Like, it's the video highlights that were edited. Whoever in the production truck edited that, bravo. Bravo freaking go. I mean, with Rhea at the Rumble freaking just with Judgment Day in the ring when they were doing their freaking walk like the Beatles when they were in London for Money in the Bank earlier this year. Like, dude, that was hilarious. I love it. Hey, make sure whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whoever you're with, make sure you live, laugh, and love with somebody today with the Judgment Day. Because, oh my God, dude, it was freaking great. Like, R-Truth, for me, like, for all of us, because we could make the comparison, is Sammy in the Bloodline in terms of, like, of the comedy. Only difference is, and probably, I guess, is the one way that Sammy was better, is that, like, the cinema of that made you stress out every week and, like, of being like, oh, dude, when this ends, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. Right now, at least for me, it's just straight comedy. I'm not even worried about this, like, ending, because honestly, again, different from the Sammy route, I think Truth actually gets his way, and I think he's going to end up bringing Priest along with him, and being the reason Priest ends up splitting off from the Judgment Day. Whether at this point this leads to him failing to cash in, I don't know, because I feel like he has to cash in on CM Punk and take that world title either right after the title match with Rollins at Mania or the night after. So either way, but I love this storyline. It's absolutely great. It's been great, especially without that JD McDingleberry, JD McDumbass, Jamie McFreaking Doofy McDoof not involved in our Judgment Day family. So, Truth, keep it up, dude, because clearly, and maybe if it's just Priest that knows this, you are cracking all of us up and having us reacting pretty much just like this. Guys, I said it for a while. Like, if McIntyre lost to Rollins, who the hell was he going to fight at the Royal Rumble? I was like, he almost has to fight McIntyre again. Well, that's not what's going down. He's actually going to be fighting Jinder Mahal next week on Monday Night Raw in a world title match. Mahal interrupted him, and I got the feel that a lot of you guys did too. It was like, Jinder Mahal? And even Rollins' face was like, Jinder Mahal? Are you serious? Like, that's not a Royal Rumble world title match. It never is. Especially with only 2 weeks of build. Like, so thankfully, it is happening next week on Raw. Seth defending against Jinder. Meh, whatever. Rollins retains. Maybe it's a semi-good match. I don't know. Rollins is retaining. But Rollins put out on, like, you know, his scheduling of dates. He's going to be at the Royal Rumble PLE. So the fact that that's literally next week, 1 week out from the Rumble, basically tells you right there Seth Rollins is entering the Royal Rumble match. He's not being left off the card. He said he's going to be there. So that tells me he's literally going to enter the Royal Rumble match and he's going to say, I don't care about winning, but I'm going to make sure CM Punk loses. And in my opinion, that makes me think that pretty much shows you CM Punk won't win because Seth will toss him out, and then they won't, and then that's how they'll do their WrestleMania Night 1 main event. And, you know, then it just goes to Cody. That's what I'm guessing that they're going to, because Seth has to do something at the Rumble. So I'm guessing Punk will say something over the next 2 weeks, and Ron's like, you know what, screw it. I'm going in the Rumble, and I'm going to make sure that Punk doesn't win. Hey, maybe in some weird world, Seth Rollins actually wins his second Royal Rumble and goes on to fight Roman Reigns in a winner-take-all match at WrestleMania to, you know, try to end the Tribal Chief and become, you know, and basically recreate the same problem that we just had last year and, you know, have 2 title belts and, you know, be the one to dethrone the Tribal Chief. You know, yeah, that's totally going to happen, right?
You're lying!
Guys, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, Shinsuke Nakamura, the A-class, top-tier Yakuza villain, balloted out, and a solid street fight to end the show, and it ended with Cody Rhodes knocking Nakamura right through a table, hitting that sweet old crossroads, hit me with a wow, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes moves on to the Royal Rumble. There are no more obstacles in his path. It is straight back on the path to going to find a way to get back to Roman Reigns and finally win his first world championship. I liked this feud. It was really good. The graphics and like the story throughout was really good. And one of my top moments was definitely Nakamura calling Dusty Rhodes inbred. Like, that was freaking insane. But match, like I said, was solid. You knew Cody was winning this. This was just filler before we get into the meat of what is going to be the Royal Rumble to WrestleMania 40 in Philly. So, Cody, congrats, dude. And if some of y'all are still thinking it, I'm telling you right now, Rock is getting Roman at Elimination Chamber, and whether it's winning the Rumble or some other shape or form, Cody Rhodes will go to WrestleMania in Philly, and just like Rocky Balboa, baby, he's going to finish his story.
I have to finish the story.
But the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
All right, guys, that is Raw. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We ain't even close to done yet. Dynamite, this Wednesday, we are coming home to Daly's place. It is going down. We got 2 big 8-man tags for the men and the women to honor the late, great Brody Lee, the greatest TNT champion of all time. The new world champion, Samoa Joe, is going to be in Daly's place to address his challenge from Hook, which I'm guessing will be on Battle of the Belts this upcoming Saturday. And then, guess what? SmackDown. This Friday night, we're going to have the impact and fallout from now. We're getting a fatal 4-way LA Knight. Yeah. AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. How the hell is Paul Heyman going to fix this? We're on the road to the Royal Rumble, which after that leads to Elimination Chamber in front of 70,000 and the road to WrestleMania. And in case you haven't noticed, Revolution is continuing to coming up. It is going to be the night Swerve has his ascension, going to finally become world champion, and Sting's retirement match. Over 15,000 tickets have been sold, and they're looking to sell more because Sting's combo of Sting's retirement and AEW just being that dope as well. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows. You're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best guy in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep liking it. Keep on subscribing. And keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe. All right, guys. I will see you after Dynamite this Wednesday night when Swiss Supermen go head-to-head with an anxious millennial cowboy and so much more great action. But until then, deuces fuses. I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Yeah!